I love how Ignis gives me smooth, focused energy with zero sugar, no crash. Perfect pre-workout.
Honestly, I love how this gives me smooth, focused energy before a workout. Zero sugar, under 10 calories, and no crash. Feels light but powerful.
This actually gives me smooth focus and energy for my workout. Zero sugar, under 10 calories, no crash.
Welcome, I'm Saif. Glad to have you again. And as you just saw in the previous videos, how we can create a UGC, like it's a content creation that you can just create a UGC. You don't need to pay for anyone. You don't need to marketing and advertise your products. All you can do just follow this workflow. So let me just show you real quick. This is our workflow that we can create those UGC content and also UGC videos. And what we have here is our Google Sheets. It already have all the information that we need, like the product photo. We have also the ICB, it's the description itself. And we have the product features, video settings, and we have the models. As you can see here, we have Nano Banana plus Veo 3.1. We have also Veo 3, and we have the Sora 2. And what you see here, the status itself, so it's finished and ready. So why they're already and finished only? So what we have here in the Google Sheet, so this one, it reads only the ready ones. So if it's ready, so this is the one only that it will process it. Okay, so if it's finished, it will not read it. Okay, so let me just start the workflow and let me create the 3 videos here and let me show you what the results will be and what I will have here, and I will explain how we can create this workflow. Okay, great. So it just finished now. We have now our 3 videos. You already saw it at the first of the video, so we don't need to do it again. But as you can see, it was ready. Now it's finished. And now we have our 3 URLs here. So how we did this, let's go back to our workflow. So this is our workflow and now it worked. And let me show you step by step how you can build this workflow. And don't worry, it doesn't look scary and complicated. It's actually the same news. If you just look closer, you'll find like just an agent and HTTP request wait node, HTTP request F node. It's all the same, just different ways, you know. I will show you how we can do it. So the first one here that we have the trigger, it's a schedule trigger. You can just use the schedule trigger. Let's say that let's do it every week 2 times or every month. Like it depends what you need. Actually, you can do totally different triggers. Let's say you want a chat trigger, you want an app trigger, you want even a normal trigger, anything. Now we have also here our Google Sheets. Okay, this Google Sheets, it will be get rows. Get rows means that you can either get information, grab information, or search for information. That's mean get rows. Okay, now you choose your sheet here, you just see content, and we have only one sheet. So, and this is the most important thing, the filters. Okay, because if we didn't do this filter one, you will choose status, then ready. So that means it will select everything. It will read everything in the sheet. So if it read everything, that means that it will read all this. So we don't need to read all this because that will be like an extra cost. Like we don't need to create all this. We're just experimenting, at least for this tutorial. If you want, you can do it, of course. So that's why, like this, for example, like if I started the workflow, it will only read this one. Okay, so this is the most important one. Then after we have our Google Sheets, and yes, of course, if you need to know how you can create credentials, if you are using a normal N10, a cloud N10, you can just use sign in and you'll have your account and that's it. If you are using a cloud server like I do, so you need a client secret, client ID and client secret, and then the redirect URL. I already explained in the last videos. I will leave it above here. You can check it. And if you need any question, you can just ask me, of course. Okay, and we have here our switch node. So this switch node, because of course we have 3 models like this model. So we have 3.1, we have Nano, and 3.1 again, we have Sora. So we have 3 models. So which model that we need to use? Well, let me just remind, this is only for the sake of this tutorial. What about if you want to use it for production or something? So maybe you'll choose one model and just stick with it. So you don't need the switch node. Okay, in order to get the switch node, you can just do this one. Okay, And then we have here the first one, our agent is the view 3.1. So the user message, it will be this, the product itself, this is the energy drink, the product ICP, young adult age, it's just explaining, product photo, and product features, video settings. So let me just tell you, this product photo, we don't need it here in this one. This is just for reference, just to understand and make it a little bit closer to what we need as a result. But you don't need it here because the product photo, we need it here because we're creating here a photo, not here, okay? And we have here, of course, the system message. So the system message, it gives the information. So I have the information now. What should I do with it? So this, what should you do with it? So you have here the rule, your advanced UGC video creator, and we have all this. And of course, by the way, before I forget, if you need all this, you can just pause the video and you can just copy and paste it if you need it, or if you need the full prompting, and if you need the actual workflow, like you can just import it from file and you will have all this workflow, plug and play. You can just go to my Skool community. I will leave the link down below. You can go to the Skool community here. I'm active there, and you'll find the video here, the same exact one as the YouTube, and you can just download the actual file, and then you'll go to classroom. You'll find like multiple courses, how to begin, and then you'll find here the workflow vaults, and you'll find here Nano Banana prompt and the view prompt and the Sora one, and you can just copy and paste it and tweak it a little bit, of course, if you want. Okay, we have here the second one is our HTTP request. You can get it just by this. Anything that you need, you can just search for it and you'll have it here. What does it do, HTTP request? So it sends information to the platform that we use to create videos. So in our case here, it's fal.ai. So if you don't know fal.ai, it's one of the biggest platforms that hosts multiple models that we can use. Like, as you can see, multiple models that we can use. Our case here, we are using Veo 3.1 fast. So let's go Veo 3.1. Okay, let's go here and we will change it inside. Okay, so it will be text to video fast. This is the one that we use. I just want to tell you how I get this URL, how I get this configuration. So you go here, then API, then make sure that it's HTTP curl, and just go down here and you'll find it here. So this is the submit a request. So just copy it, and of course in your HTTP request you'll find import curl. But if I did this, actually it will give me an error. Why it give me an error? Because make sure that it requires a specific input, you know, so N10 requires a specific input. So just take it until here and just copy it. And now if, let's try it in a different one. If I did import curl here, so it will work without any issues. And it will give me all the information that we need, okay? Let's just remove this one. Okay. And then also, if we need to change few things, like for example, we have here prompt, aspect ratio, duration, resolution, like generate audio or not. Maybe you don't need audio. Maybe you'll use something like 11 Lab, for example, to add audio. Maybe you'll add your own audio, doesn't matter. You can just use something like this, and where actually you can put it. So you will come here, then you have the body itself. Then in the JSON file, you will add the whole prompt. I just add the prompt just for the sake of this tutorial. And why I added this, because let me just remove this one, for example. So as you can see, it will give me the same prompt. Like if I copy and paste it, it will give me the prompt, okay? But as you can see, it doesn't look organized. It will break the actual JSON and it will break the workflow. That's why that's total place and just like trim it a little bit, okay? Okay, great. And just make sure to do a fal.ai credentials. Like you need your API key. How to get your API key? Go here to fal, and then you'll find manage, then API key. Just copy and paste it here, and just before you put it, like, let me show you. So here in the value, you here in the name, you'll do authorization. Then here in the value, you put key, space, then your API key. Make sure that the key is K capital, okay? Okay, we have here our wait nodes, just a simple wait node that we are waiting for the video. I do it here 180 seconds, that's mean 3 minutes. And we have here another HTTP request to get the status of the video itself. Same authentication, of course, but to get the status of the video. How we can do this also? So it's exactly the same video. Okay, it's text to video. fast API all the way here. So here I have request status and here get results. Okay, you'll just copy and put it in the curl and it will work. So this checking the status, and this is the request ID. So you get the request ID and you'll put it here. So if it's completed, because maybe it will say not completed. If it's completed, so you will add an F node. If the status is completed, it's true. Well, it wasn't actually equal not to, so you can change this one. It doesn't matter. It depends on the branch. Okay, so it will go here and download the actual file itself. So get, remove here the status. So it will be exactly the same URL as here, exactly the same URL, but you will just remove the status. If you remove the status, so that's mean it will download the actual video itself without any issues, and it will give you the URL. Make sure that the URL ends with .mp4. Okay, if it doesn't end with .mp4, so it will not work. Okay, and then we have here our Google Sheet, simple Google Sheet, and update rows. So now we are updating it with the new files, with the new thing that we have. So 13, number 13, this is the one. This is the number 13. Okay, the number. And we have the status, it will be finished. So it will be from ready to finished. And now we have the finished video URL. This is the most important one. This is the one that we need. Okay, so as you saw, this is the whole workflow. It's all the other workflows are the same. As I told you, it's the same. You just copy and paste, copy and paste, and copy and paste. The only difference that we will just do here is the Nano Banana. It's exactly the same, but you are sending the request to Nano Banana. It's exactly the same. You'll go here and just search for Nano Banana API, and you will get all the information. Let me just show you something really quick. Nano Banana Pro API. And then you, of course, you will get the curl and you will get everything. So there's something here, like you have the resolution, you have the aspect ratio, everything here. But here I don't have it. Like I didn't add it just for the sake of the tutorial because, you know, it's a lot. I don't need it. So you have 1K, 2K, 4K, and of course 4K. It's much better, but it will take more time. But just to let you know, of course, much better, very crisp, very clean. You just add the prompt here, the image URL. This is the prompt and the image URL. It will be from here, the product photo, and then it will give it the full prompt. Then it's sending the request. After sending the request, you have here the wait node. Let's wait for 2 minutes or something. 2 minutes is a lot, but just wait for 2 minutes. And then here we have the get URL. It's exactly the same. You get the request ID. Then we have here, it's completed. Okay, we have our F node, and then we download the actual image itself. After downloading the image, we paste it to analyze the image itself. We cannot just take the image and feed it to the agent. We have to analyze it to understand what does it say in. So after analyzing the image itself, so we base the description of the image itself, because we are not passing the actual image. It's not a file. It's not a binary file. So we are passing the description itself. So this is description with OpenAI. Well, if you don't use OpenAI, you can use Gemini. You can use anything that you want. And then, yeah, it's analyze image. I choose for all latest, and this is the prompt for it. Like this is the prompt. Okay, and just get the URL itself and paste it here. That's it. And here with the view prompt, it's exactly the same. We have our user prompt. We have our system message. Like I said, you can get it from the Skool here. And then we have here also our nodes. This is the HTTP request also, but here we have the prompt and the image URL. Remember here we have only the prompt because we didn't have image. We only have the prompt. So that's the difference. This is the only difference. And then download it, then update it to Sheet. Sora 2, it's exactly the same also. We're doing the same exact thing to Sora 2. We will get text to video. You will go here, search for Sora 2, and it will be text to video. Then you go to API and just paste copy the curl and paste it. We have here like duration, because Sora 2 does have 3 durations. We have 4 seconds, 8 seconds, and 12 seconds. So it depends. We have the resolution, multiple resolutions you can choose from. And we have here the trim function that I told you about. Now we have here our prompt. You can just like wait and it will give you the results. After giving the results, and you already saw the difference between only Veo 3.1, you saw the difference between Nano Banana and Veo 3, and then you saw the difference with Sora 2. So yeah, I understand that the three are totally different, but this is just like, I just did it here really quick. It's a simple tutorial, but if you focus and if you like tweak the prompt a little bit, make it more powerful, it will give you much better results. And of course, if you choose one of the models here, it will be so powerful. Like imagine this, like you can monetize it if you have like an e-commerce shop, or if you need to do a marketing campaign, or you have products that you are paying a lot for UGCs, so to advertise your product. Well, you have the workflow. You can just download it. Yeah, like I said, you can just go to Skool, download it, and that's it. I'll leave the link down below. If you actually faced any issue when you do the workflow, just send me on the Skool community, and you will find me there. And yeah, and thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. And if you need to get started with anything, full course 1 hour, I will put the video above here. You can click it and see you on the other side.